Yeah, hello guys. Very good morning. So yesterday we have discussed l- funnel and giant stage. Okay. So in today's session, now we're going to cover lookup and match. Okay. So what is a lookup? What's a match? So we'll discuss in detail level. Okay. So there are three slides related to this. So what is a lookup? For example, what are the functionalities that is not uh, there is a minimum data that need to be combined with multiple tables. And if you want to capture the rejects, okay, I want to transpose, I want to transfer the data which are unmatched records to the my destination place. So if such scenarios, what happens? So the lookup is the best option. Okay, so here only one criteria is yeah, like common data, data type should be similar. Whenever you are fetching with the lookup, data type is similar, but even column name also difference means that is okay. That is acceptable. Okay. So lookup is a processing stage that performs the lookup whenever the reference data volume is less. Okay. And streaming data is more. In that scenario, you can go for lookup. And if you want to capture the rejected data, then we can go for lookup. Okay, so lookup supports basically two types of joins. One is left join, other one is inner join. Okay, how many input links here? Input links are unlimited. In that unlimited, except one primary input link and other are unlimited reference link. So reference links are represented with dotted lines. Okay, now let's see here. In the coming to the output links, it has single output link. Okay, and one reject link which is optional. It's not mandatory to define. If you want to capture the rejects, you can define the rejects. And one more advantage of lookup is we can filter the data. We have a constraint that we can filter the data. Okay, so these are the joins that lookup will support, like inner join and left outer join. Okay, so now let's go to the assignment sheet. Okay, so did you guys get a chance to practice Wednesday scenarios?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So practice daily basis. Okay. So working professional, I can understand your challenge. We can try to practice. Okay. So spend 1 hour. So those who are working, okay. So weekend, if they don't have time in weekend, what you guys can do, plan your day. Okay. At least 2 to 3 hours. I need to practice. Okay. So either morning, Saturday morning or evening, you can plan your day accordingly. Okay, right. So this is covered 48. 49, look up inner join. Okay, so here we can take either any text file or a DB2 table. Okay, so whichever is convenient for you. So I'm taking a fresh exercise. What I will do, I will take this particular database DB2 connector, and I will take the reference and processing stage. There is lookup here. Yeah, lookup, drag and drop. Okay, and output. Okay, so regex will handle the next exercise. Inner join. Okay, so what we are supposed to do, we need to make the linking connect. First link connectivity that will take as a primary solid line. So rest of the links it will consider as a input, means that will consider as a reference links. Okay, so another link I will try to give. Okay, so that will consider as a reference link. Okay, so here one output link. Okay, so this is EMP data DB2 EMP. Okay, this one is SVK. DEPT. Okay. So here what you can do, LNK, small link name always prefer to give in small reference DEPT number. Okay. So this one, LNK, MP, data, give some name. Okay. So now let's define this X meta, XME. So here you can give the SQL statement. Okay, so yesterday session we have given the SQL statement, right? Now mention the table name EMP underscore data. Okay, and define the column. Okay, so in the recording section group, I have given a video. So real time scenario 30, that is for iterations. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So if I recommended to watch any video, please watch, guys. So that will enhance your knowledge. Okay, so now let's see DB2 plugin. Similarly, here what I will do, DBT reference I use. Okay, so both are same, but column name is different. So let's see the how the file looks like. Okay, even though if the column name is different, how you are going to handle this? Okay, lookup will consider that. Okay, so here you can see copy format. What is the format? Pipe, right? And double quotes none, null fill value. So give some length. Okay. What is the other column? Location.
Uh, I see one doubt. They see here regarding nullability. Here you are mentioning particular columns for nullable, right? Yes, and there also in the format also you mentioned nullable, right? I mean
Nullable.
both we need to mention, or this only one thing
Okay.
is fine.
Both we have to mention. Whenever nulls are there, null fill value we have to give, and here nullability we need to set it to yes.
Yeah, both we need to do it, right?
Mm-hmm. If you define null here, I mean no
Ah,
here, nullability no means here no need to define anything. Okay.
okay. If
Nullability you can delete.
in the columns, if we define and here if you are not define means.
Then it won't be nulls. Nulls are there means then it will get dropped off.
Okay.
Yeah. So just pay attention here. Okay. So here how we are going to do the lookup. Okay. So here I have double clicked on the lookup. So let's see the now mapping. So drag and drop all the columns. Okay. If you want to drop unnecessary columns, you can drop it up. Okay. So here also drag and drop all the columns. Okay. So whenever similar columns are there, so either of these columns that you can transfer. Okay. So now what we can do, how to do the lookup. So here key column, drag and drop to the department number. So even the column name is different. Okay. So we're doing the lookup here. See, department number versus DPTN. But make sure this should be key column. Okay. You need to make that like that. Okay. And here constant. Okay. So here we have a condition where we can filter the data from the mainstreaming link. Okay. And these are the condition not met. Okay. So generally, if you don't mention any condition, you can give continue. And this is the join condition, lookup failure. So if any unmatched data comes, then we can fail the job. Okay. So continue is for left outer join and drop is for inner join. And if you want to capture the rejected data, then you have to give the reject link. So at present we are doing inner join. Click on OK. So the matched records only it will transfer to the output. Okay. So now let's save this job, save, compile and run this job. Exercise 49, lookup stage, inner join. Okay. Click on save. So here what happens? What is the error,
In
guys?
the
Show
yeah,
error.
in the last target you are not mentioning.
Yeah, that's a good catch. So here you can see you define the target. True. Click on OK. Okay, now run this job. So let's delete the output files in target, the previous exercise. Now run the workflow. Okay. So here you can see, guys, matched records. Okay. So if you see the filter, so 10, 20, 30. So these are matched records, inner join, right? So inner join, when it will come, whenever you use the constraint lookup failure as drop, that is inner join. Okay. So now how to work with left outer join. Okay. So left outer join here you have to give continue option. Left outer. Continue. Click on OK. Okay. So now let's see the output here. So we got one record extra, right? So what is this? 50. So what are the records that is not matching here? That will, okay, so unmatched records from the main streaming link, it will go to the output. Okay. So there is no associate department number in the reference. See here. So this is the unmatched record. So unmatched records also, if you want to transfer to the output, we can use this option, continue. That is left outer join. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any questions here? Yeah, I take it as no. The next one, how we are going to use rejects. Okay, if there is any unmatched, so 50 is the unmatched record, right? So how we can capture the unmatched records to the rejects? It says 51 rejects. Okay, so click on save. Rejects emp dot txt. Okay, click on OK. Now here whenever, okay, so whenever if you use lookup, okay, so here you have to give rejects. Okay, so if you don't give, what happens if I try to compile the job? It will throw compilation error. See here, it is considering the compilation error. So what is the so here in the lookup failure, the properties that you are not set it to rejects. So then what happens? You need to go to the constraint, set this to rejects. Click on OK. Click on OK. Save, compile, and run this job. Click on run. Okay. Now let's see here. So here there is no unmatched records. Why? The match records 10, 20, and 30 are there. Okay. So if you see here, the unmatched record 50 came here. Okay. So you can see the double quotes. Why? The reason I have mentioned the double quotes here, the output format, I mentioned the double quotes. I will delete that. And if you want to capture the nulls, give null field value. Okay. And close these files and rerun and run the job. Okay. So now double quotes won't be there. Yeah, job started running. So now let's see the difference. Okay, see here 50, right? So now quotes are not there. Double quotes are not there. Double quotes are single quotes. Why? The reason is we have not mentioned here. Okay, we have not mentioned here. Okay. So any questions, guys, on this rejects?
This will capture the non-match record from the reference data set, right?
No, no, no. Mainstreaming data state.
Okay, okay. So it will not capture the reference record.
From
Only
yeah,
match
yeah.
record will be get it from there.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Now let's see the range lookup. Okay. 52. So range lookup, for example, I have an employee salary grade. Okay, so here, so we have a data range like in salary grade table. I told you to load the data. If the salary range is between this range, we have to provide the grade. Okay. If the salary range is this range, we have to provide this grade. Okay. So like that, here you have to consider. Okay. So how we are going to use this? So we can load this table data to a reference link, or you can use this file. Okay. So the next range lookup. So let's use that file. Cell grade. We have to provide the data range. So what is the format here? Comma. Okay. Okay. So here low cell. So if it is three columns, so we can enter the metadata. Okay. So here consider integer, integer, Okay. So this is the salary range. Okay, now click on OK. So how we are going to work with a reference link? So that is an important step. Okay. So here the necessary columns we can consider this. Okay. So salary grade. Okay. So I'll bring the salary grade down. Low salary, highest salary, and a grade. Pass the grade. Okay. So salary column. Click on this. Okay. So double click here, and here you need to consider salary. Employee salary is greater than. Okay. So here employee salary is greater than equal to, and employee salary is, so this we have to give low sal, and this one we have to give high sal. Okay. Now high salary should be less than or equal to, and salary is less than or equal to high sal. Okay. So this is the range that we are categorizing. Okay. Guys, I hope you understand this logic. Okay. So click on OK. How to get the grade 1? Okay. So here grade 1, how to get? Employee salary should be greater than 700 and less than 1200. If it is, the salary breakup is this range, high salary and low salary, the grade will be 1. So the same logic here I have implemented. Okay. Salary greater than 700 and salary is less than or equal to 1200, highest salary. Guys, are you able to follow this logic?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Click on OK. So click on OK. And here we need to, the lookup failure, here you have to give continue. Okay. Continue. Click on OK. So click on OK. So here I will rename the employee salary grade. Sal grade. GRADE dot CSV. CSV. I'll delete all the workflows here. Now save, compile, and run this job. Run this. Hey, where is grade column? Hmm. So, okay, let's rerun this. Something we are missing. Okay. So the copy the download the access this thing. Okay. So here what is this error? Uh, Okay. So let's import these jobs. Okay. So let's see what happens. Imported select. Okay. Range lookup. Low cell, high cell. Correct only. Where went wrong?
It is stating that converting nullable issue.
Hmm?
Actually, there is a nullable issue, right? Warning. Converting a nullable source to a not
Oh, okay, okay.
nullable.
So here I have opened the file. Okay. Okay. So now compile and run this. Converting a nullable source to not nullable. Yeah, now let's see the output. So here these warnings, how this can be handled. Sal grade, we have warnings. Lookup failure to, okay. So nullable to, okay. So here these are not null columns. Okay, so what you can do, you can give no, 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 and this can be removed. Click on OK, and these are nullability no, no, and no. Okay, so click on OK. Let's rerun this job. Okay. So these are this file is created by manually. So that is the warning. So that is accepted. Okay. So now let's see this. So now we need to validate this logic, guys. Okay. Now we can validate this logic. Okay. So before running this job, let's sort the data based on the salary in the output so that our validation will be, I mean, it is easy to validate. Sort by based on the salary. Perform sort. Okay. Now rerun this job. So that is the reason I told you to export these jobs. So in case of any errors, no. So that can be check my jobs and my if you face any errors. Okay. So here now let's see. Let's validate this. So salary between this range. Okay, 700 to 1200. So this is grade 1. Okay. So here let me highlight with some color. So 800 is the same range, 950, 1100. So 1250. Okay, so these are different colors. 3, 1400. Okay, so you can see the grade 3. Okay, so let me highlight with color. Okay, and the last one, see, in the given range, it is considering. Okay, so we are comparing with low salary to high salary. Okay, and get the grade column. Okay, so that's it, guys. So this is the range lookup. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah, any other questions here?
Spark lookup is that previous one, right? You showed that one.
Which one?
Sparse lookup.
No, not sparse lookup. Sparse lookup when we use, okay, so the database reference, when you use database as a reference. So in that scenario where this sparse lookup will used. When you use database as a reference, okay. So for example, here I have this particular file. So whenever reference data volume is more, so here you can see, you can choose the lookup type. Reference data volume is less, then go for normal lookup. Reference data volume is small, then go for sparse lookup. Okay. So most of the scenarios, the reference link, whenever we have less volume of data, then we'll go for normal lookup only. Spark lookup, generally we won't use in real time. So most of the cases we use join stage instead of lookup. Okay.
I mean, when coming to performance, which one will be the faster, like lookups or joins? I mean, exactly when we need to use this thing, these two.
So performance wise, so
When we
performance wise, this one is faster.
lookup,
Join is faster.
is there any criteria that we need to use lookup for these things only? Special criteria.
Criteria in the sense both has reference and mainstreaming link has two tables. Both the table has heavy volume of data. Then use join to improve the performance. So here reference data is less and streaming data the main table has more data value, then go for lookup. Okay. So in case of any issue, okay, so for example, I want to fail a job. Okay. So fail a job. How we can fail a job? So very unmatched data comes. Any unmatched data comes. Okay. How we can fail a job? So my goal is any unmatched data comes from source. I need to fail my process. Then we have to use this fail condition. Okay. Save, compile, and run this job. If any unmatched data comes, unmatched data coming from source. If you want to fail the job, then you can fail the job. Okay. See here. So department number 50. Department number 50 is there. Okay. So here what you can do, if you want to, you can write a constant. Okay. So department number 50 will come. So what you can do, input column, department number, not equal to 50. Okay. Condition not met. Drop. Okay. So other department data will go. So in that case, it won't go to the lookup. Okay. So now let's see what happens. See here, it got succeed. Okay. So unmatched record 50 we are handled it, right? So that way where the failure, we can handle the failure. You can fail the job if any unmatched data comes. Okay. So that's it about lookup stage, guys.
You see, what is that multiple row within
Which one?
in the lookup stage?
Oh, here. Okay. So this is the reference. Return multiple rows from the reference link. So here what happens, it will return the, when we use this means when we use this entire partition. So in that scenario where we can use this return multiple rows. Okay, from the main streaming link. Okay, so let's compile and run this job. What will happen? So here you have to use this entire partition. So if you are using that, the multiple records will be transferred in that scenario only where this will be used. Okay. So here you have to use on a key column entire partition. Okay. So here multiple records will be retrieved here in the same same data that will be shifted to multiple nodes. I mean, how many nodes are there? Okay. So in that option where we use that. So next one is merge stage. I hope every doubt is cleared on lookup stage now. Okay, so
Yes.
let's go to the merge. Yeah. So merge is very simple. Okay, so there is no much complexity here. Whenever I want to validate master data to the transaction data, so in that scenario where I used to go for merge stage. Okay, so here the common criteria is data type and column name should be same across all the input links. So here one master table and updated transaction tables are unlimited as a input. If you see here, so these are update links and this is a master. Okay, so how many number of update links are there? So that many rejects will be there. Okay, and default one output link. This is about merge stage. So here inbuilt it will sort the data. Okay, so benefit of merge stage is we can sort the data on the merge stage itself. Benefit of merge stage. Okay, so here unmatched master mode. Okay, so there are some master mode tables, those records that we can drop or keep. Okay, we can drop those records which are unmatched. We can keep those records which are unmatched. Okay, yeah, right. So now let's do the exercise. Merge stage. Okay, so here I'm taking employee table versus DEPT table. X meta. Okay, so click on OK. So this is a merge stage. Okay, so this is the output link and this is the reject link. So here, so this is the update link and this is the department is the master. So master table means we'll have always master list of a product. So if we have a store, there will be a store list, right? Product list. So that will be the master data. So transaction. Okay, so because there are many customers that will that they are going to walk in. So here the transactions are unlimited. Okay, so here based on the transactions, what it will do? It will validate with the master list. It will validate with the master list. Okay. Similarly, here department table is the master table, has department information, location information, and here we have employee table. Okay, so now I need to validate the department details. Okay, so is there how many employees are working in each department? Okay, so here key column is department number. Okay, and we can sort the data. So here unmatched master mode we can keep or a drop. Okay, so here we can, if there are any rejected data on the master mode, okay, so that can be set it as uh, true to generate the warnings. Okay, so click on OK. And the linking order you need to check which is the master table and which is the updated table. Okay, so here master table is DEPT and employee table is the updated one. Okay, now consider the mapping here. So first it will consider the master table entries, control A, drag and drop. Okay, so any record that is not matching with the master table from the transaction table, okay, so that will go to rejects. This, since it's a updated transaction link, any record is not matching, that will go here. Okay, any transaction it's not matching with the updated table from the master, then it will go here. Okay, so now let's run this job. Now let's see the output, guys. So here 15 records came. Okay, so what is this 15 records? So here these two are the previous this thing. Merge. So 40 is unmatched here in the master table. That we requested to keep in the target. So that is the reason here 50 came. Okay, so we don't have data in employee table. So that means no one is working in department number 40. Okay. And here what we can do, other rejects, if any transactions is not validated here, see 50 is the unmatched record. Okay. So now let's see here, guys. So here, if you want to drop this, we can drop. Okay. So warnings. See here, warnings, there is an option here. See, warnings. So here, one record has warning. Okay. So from the master mode, it's not matching. From the update mode, it's not matching. With the record number, it is displaying as a warning. Okay. Now let's give the drop option. Okay. So drop option, exercise 54, merge stage drop option. Okay. So here what I will do, any record is not matching with the transaction table with the master, then I will drop those records. Okay. And these are some warnings that I don't want to see the warnings. Okay, so keep it to false. Okay, now rest of the process is same. The linking order, all these things. Click on OK. Save, compile, and run this job. See here, 14 records and one record as output. Okay. See here. So Unmatched master mode, what we are doing, we are dropping those records. See here, we don't have entries. See, 10, 20, and 30. So are you able to see 50 here? Are you able to see 50? No, right? 10, 20, 30 is there. So unmatched master mode, 50 or this thing, 40. 40 we're unable to see. So that is getting dropped off here. See the option we have given, drop. Okay. So now whether you see the warnings or not. Okay. So we're not seeing the warnings. Okay. So these are file whenever you created manually, these are warnings that occurred. If you replace with table, what happens? It will consider, I mean, it is system generated, the file should be system generated file. Okay. Yeah. So that's it, guys, for today. So any questions on merge stage? So actually, this is a scenario based question, exercise 55. List of employees is reporting to a particular manager, that we will discuss now. List of employees reporting to a particular manager. So here I have employee data. I need the list of employees who's working, I mean list of employees is working on a particular manager. So here employee table, it has EMP, ename, DEPT. And another table I have is department name and department number and the department name. And the MGR table, it has a manager ID, manager name, and the which is a owner of which department, is a head of which department. Okay, so how we are going to perform this scenario? I need the requirement is I need the list of employees who is reporting to a particular manager. So first we need to take which one? First we have to get this data and I have to compare with the department name. I mean, compare with the department number to get the department name. After this, combining these two tables, then I have to use another lookup by using lookup dname with the manager table. Okay, and combine this to get the result. Okay, so here the files you need to take. Okay, so you need to take the files. So there are 3 files actually. So the file one is emp table, emp table, emp table. So this is the one, emp table and department tab and mgr tab. There is another table, mgr tab. Okay. So copy this from files repo to the source. Okay. And this is the department table. See here, department name and department number and location. Sorry, department number and department name. And manager table, it has manager ID, manager name, and the department number. Department name, sorry, not department name, not number. Okay. So you can refer this Excel. Okay. So in interview, they will give, they will picturize this. They will just give this data, and they want output like this. I need the list of employees who is reporting to a particular manager. So how you are going to work on this scenario? Okay. So here, as I told you, we have to use 2 lookups. Okay. We have to use how many lookups? 2 lookups. So first one, we need to employee table is the driving table. Okay. And the next one is here, department table. We need to look up this to get the department name. Okay. After getting the department name, again, we have to compare with the manager table, look up with the manager table on department name to get the reporting manager, MGR, manager ID, manager name. Okay. And here always use the continuous. Lookup failure is continuous. Okay. Here also use the lookup failure as continuous. Okay. After this, department manager report. Okay, MGR report. Okay, so now let's save, compile, and run this job. Guys, you are able to follow this scenario?
Yes, Jesse.
Yeah. So you can refer the video also. $55. Okay, so refer this video. Okay, so what happened? Oh, maybe it got deleted. Okay, so let's run this job. Target MGR. Okay. Okay. Now let's see the output here. So 201. Okay. So let's copy this file. We have Excel right here. Copy this file. Okay. And place it here. You can compare with this employee reporting tab. Okay. So 201 Kane belongs to HR department. HR department number is 1. See, Nancy, Mark, these two guys are working for HR department. Okay. So we have categorized the employees. Okay, Team works for IT. How many people are working for IT? 2. Lucy, David, Peter. These 3 guys are working for IT. He's working under team. And admin department, scene. Okay. Only one person, John, is working for admin department. Okay. So that's it, guys. So tomorrow we'll see with a different topic. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?